Hi,
Hey.
I'm Palki and this is Sumayeah and she is from Bangladesh.
Yeah.
Sumayeah is a project engineer who also is very passionate about her business. And she is deeply connected with her roots and her business says it all. We'll talk more about it later in the video. I remember her suggestion that we share a market stall together, splitting the cost so both of us could benefit. Such a nice idea. And I think we should do that.
We should definitely do that.
do that.
I think we're at that point in our business now where we should consider,
Exactly.
Exploring some markets in Melbourne. Yeah.
Yeah, which is
rather
such a nice
it might
thing.
actually help attract
Yeah.
customers.
The variety on the stall.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Such a nice point and such a nice idea. I think probably we are going to do that in near future.
We'll keep you guys posted.
We'll keep you guys posted. And this series is Blank Canvas, where anyone who is coming to Melbourne with a blank canvas and trying to paint their life the way they want to. So I think that is very motivational, and let's see how she started to do that. Okay, now I will ask Sumayeah a few questions just to know about her journey and share it with you all, because every journey has something to teach. The first question, very important. That's how all of this started. What brings you to Melbourne?
So I wanted to study further. I had just finished, back in 2015, I had just finished my undergrad and I was really enjoying life. My mom was like, dude, you gotta really get things in order.
Yeah.
Let us know what your plan is.
Yeah.
We would like for you to move to Australia, but I wasn't super keen at that stage. But a few months later, I decided I think I need to pursue better opportunities. So I thought, you know what, I'll just go do my master's in Melbourne. I'll see what Australia is all about. And there was no plan to settle down here. It was more to come here, get my master's degree, and then move back to Bangladesh, where I'm originally from, and probably, find a job there and settle down there back with my family.
Yeah.
But then once I moved here, I just fell in love with Melbourne, and I moved to Melbourne. I have not moved away from Melbourne since then. You've got like a massive multicultural group here. So that was amazing. I never felt out of home living in Melbourne. And then the kind of opportunities that we had, like as a graduate, after I finished my engineering degree, I was able to get a job straight away because they had these really good things, which were graduate programs. My parents are from Bangladesh. I was born and brought up in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
And then I moved to Malaysia for my uni.
Oh, you have a global exposure.
Yeah, a little bit of it. Yep.
Yeah.
So there was never one place that I could just call home. I think Melbourne's more home now than any other
that's
place.
nice.
And yeah, that's my story. That's how I ended up in Australia.
Yeah. The second question. What was your first job and how did you manage to get it?
My first job here was actually in a call center, which is
Call center.
very different from what I was studying at the time.
Of course.
I was a student here,
And how old were you?
back then I think I was 24.
Okay.
Yeah, this
just
is
after masters.
no, this is while I was a student. So while I was studying,
So I haven't done my masters, so I don't know what age we are when we are doing our masters. Okay.
so yeah, when I moved to Melbourne, I had to support
would do-
myself,
oh, yes,
like
of
my living
course,
cost
yes,
and
yes.
just to support myself while I was studying. So I started working in a call center, and that's how my work life started in Australia.
Great. And
Yeah.
how did you get it? Like, was
Just
it referred by someone? You found it yourself?
Application after application. Yeah. You
On Seek?
On Seek.
Okay, great.
It was like you apply for 50 to 100 jobs a day, and next day you just have your inbox full of rejections. You should just keep trying, because there's heaps of opportunities out here. It's just about getting the right one at the right time. And the only way you can get that is by continuously trying and also trying to upskill yourself.
Of course. The life in Melbourne isn't easy. So how did you manage to blend yourself into it?
So initially when I came, this was actually a big struggle because when I was in uni in Malaysia, you had access to a lot of international students and a lot of local students. We had a lot of activities in university that helped us sort of come together and become friends. It was like so easy to find people and to hang out and stuff. But once I moved to Melbourne, I realized that people go to class, and because everyone's working while they're studying, The moment they're done with class, they'll just head home or head to work or head out. So you don't get that chance to interact.
Yeah.
So that was definitely something that I had to overcome. I had to really try hard and put myself out there.
Blend with more people.
Yeah, and then I started looking at like clubs and like within the university space, or even like there are different groups that you'll find outside of university or outside your workplace. Like a lot of neighborhood stuff as well, where you can go volunteer and you'll meet people from your area. Yeah, if you're shy, it's a little bit harder. So I would say
Just
bring yourself, put yourself out there. You're going to meet lots of different people. Melbourne's got a really diverse population, so it is possible to actually find some good friends out there and to really blend in, and eventually your afternoons will become arvo and your service stations will become servo, and then you can't start your day without a Melbourne coffee. So you just get more used to the life here, and there's so much good in it. You really want to adopt that good into yourself too. So
that's really nice. Like, just put yourself out
there.
Even if you don't feel like doing it, nobody feels like doing it in the start, but once you do it, you'll get used to it.
Exactly.
And then it'll help you to blend in Melbourne way easier than not doing it at all. So that's a really nice point. This my favorite question. Which is actually the harsh reality which we have to face sometimes in Melbourne, because of course we are migrants, and there are few places where people might make us feel a bit out of place. So like this,
like
insect.
The insect, yes.
It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Probably someone who listens to this be more alert about, or maybe if there's some experience you want to share.
Sometimes I think at the start, if I tried to like help some of the homeless people who are going through a difficult stage in their life, who are maybe going through some sort of addiction, or they are affected by drugs, I think that's something I wasn't very accustomed with. And maybe I tried to help, and maybe that wasn't the best thing to do. In that sort of situation, if you're not
100%
equipped,
not a best thing.
If you're not equipped with the right information or right skills on how to handle that person, the best way to help them is to do nothing. Maybe ring up 000 and just let them know, hey, there is like a situation happening. But
which probably need your attention more than mine.
And make sure it's the non-emergency line, please. Our police are always overworked, so make sure it's the non-emergency line that you're calling. Hey, just dropping this information in, and just maybe maintain a safe distance just for your own safety and to also protect that other person.
And also try to ignore
exactly
and just do with what you are doing, because
like they say, don't poke the bear. If you don't do anything, they're yelling, they're in a different different zone. Just let them be.
Just ignore, and unless they are actually coming straight to you and bothering you and maybe probably trying to be physically abusive in any shape or form, it's better to just ignore.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, so that's something about Melbourne. Not everything is pretty. Okay, thank you for sharing that. That was actually a very important point. Now it's your favorite question.
Okay.
Tell us more about your business, your product range, and how did you come up with this idea, and how are you managing to do your business in Melbourne?
Okay, so basically I've very recently started with my own small business, which is called Thread Haven. And I basically bring in handmade or luxury rugs that are crafted by artisans in Bangladesh. They are called shotranji in Bangladesh, in Bengali, which is my language. And these are basically a skill that is carried over through generations. It's a skill that gets carried over. They've probably been in Bangladesh since, I don't know, the 1700s or
Wow.
even before that.
It's
We can't
heritage.
really trace back how far it goes.
Yeah.
But just by looking at the designs and stuff, they have a lot of Persian influence,
Oh, wow.
a bit of Turkish influence, and a lot of stories influenced by stories of the local area, so like local folklore. So yeah, I would say it is. Yeah, we really don't know how far it goes,
That's
but
interesting.
I do have some products that I'll show you, so
Yeah, of
you
course,
can
please.
understand what what they look like. So if you notice like the patterns here, and you see the top here, it does look like the king of the chessboard. So shatranj comes from chess,
Yeah.
and I think in Hindi as well,
Yeah,
shatranj is
Yes,
chess,
yes,
right?
yes.
So, and from that, it's called shatranji because yes, that is the inspiration.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite ones, which
Yeah.
is a bit more on the neutral side,
Yeah.
I would say. But generally, if you've seen my products on my Instagram, we love color. Like a shatranji is not a shatranji without those bold and vibrant and beautiful color
Yeah, bright
combinations.
colours.
It's very
Yeah,
bright and it's
very
meant to
pretty.
really stand out in anyone's house or anyone's space.
Yeah.
So this one is mainly made out of jute. It is a plaid,
Sustainable.
yeah, because I'm also trying to become more sustainable, and I know people in Melbourne are very environmentally conscious. Jute rug, which is made out of natural jute fibers, and this isn't 100% handmade because this is digitally printed. But I could not get over how beautiful the colors are, and I just thought this is like a perfect addition if you want to just put it under a coffee table, or you just want to hang it on the wall as a piece of art. And I try to name them with Bengali words because I really want to stay true to my roots, and I really want to bring out my culture out here as well.
100%.
So yes, this product actually truly shows what the shatranji looks like because it's got that really colorful vibe. We love our oranges and our reds, and just to
love it.
keep it slightly neutral, I do have a beige border and
Absolutely
and some white in
favorite.
there, just sort of to
balance.
help balance out the bold and the neutrals. And you can see
by
how
the way-
beautifully windy it is, and this.
And by the way, this is a heavy rug and it's quite windy in Melbourne.
Yeah. So these are through handloom, and they're basically made with a combination of wool, cotton, and jute. So like what you see out here are basically chenille, the thread that's called, it's chenille thread. They're basically the remains of thread from sweater production. So all your knitwear, whatever stays back, those yarn come down to the factories or to the artisans, or they buy it off those factories, the textile industry factories, and then they basically knit or weave
create-
these rugs. Yeah, they create the threads from there, and then they create the rug. So basically, these I would say it is still very sustainable.
It is,
Say if you wanted the same rug in two pieces, I cannot always guarantee the color because it's not necessary that we'll find the exact same wool.
So this is a unique product.
Yeah.
Like one product is a unique product.
It is. There will always be slight variation to color, and that's a disclaimer I put forward. I am mainly here to promote the art, mainly here to ensure that the skill still retains, that the century-old skill is not just taken over mass-produced products, and that's my idea. That's that's the whole purpose of
How
this.
are you managing your business as well as your project engineer job role? How are you balancing it?
I wouldn't say it's very easy. It's not a bed of roses. It's not. I'm not gonna lie. It is quite challenging, especially because when you are a small business owner, you're not just dealing with your products. You're the marketer. You are the sourcer. You're procurement. You're finance. You're the accountant. You're everything. You need to really, you tax agent, like you name it. You don't have any employees, and also you don't pay yourself. You're an unpaid employee for your own business. So it is quite
But
challenging.
you're keeping the 100% profit.
Also true. Yeah, that's there 100%.
share your
You don't have to
profit.
share your profits.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
But And also you enjoy it.
And you enjoy it. I think that's the main thing. You need to be really passionate about what your business is, whatever it may be. With my full-time job, it is quite difficult. So I try to plan a lot of things over the weekends. I do most of my store visits over the weekend, drop-offs over the weekend. And these days we have a lot of things like reminders and, scheduling your social media posts and everything. I will say take advantage of automation in these aspects. 100%. I need to make sure there are no issues there.
So how do you find the brain power? Because if you are having a responsibility in your job role, all job roles have that, but if you are, it's a technical job, right?
It is technical,
so you have to use your brain power more than a normal call center.
Oh, definitely. I think it's about, again, like, if you're really passionate about something, you'll chase it. And as women, I think we're really strong in that sense. We know how to really balance.
If you're passionate about it, you'll do it.
Yeah,
you'll
so
find a way.
you find a way. When I'm doing my work, like I call it my 5 to 9, because I finish my 9 to 5 and I start with my 5 to 9.
Yeah.
It does not feel like work. It feels like I'm pursuing my dream. And I know how far, like each sale goes such a long way along my, supply chain, I would say. And to see those women become bigger and prosper also really motivates me.
Yeah.
So I think that's the key to it. Like really find something you're passionate about. Yeah.
Now we are at our last question, where I'm going to ask you, what is that one thing you love the most about Melbourne?
Oh, there is not just one thing. I think
the most.
The most is the multicultural, the diversity in Melbourne.
Yeah.
I think that is one thing that's my favorite part about Melbourne. If you've gone to any cafe in Melbourne, I'll tell you how your day starts. It starts with a long chat. Because when you go to get your coffee, they're going to talk to you and basically know your plan for the whole day. And they're genuinely, when I first came here, I'm like, why are you so chatty?
They're not genuinely asking, but they do.
And I'm like, why are you so chatty?
Like your plans.
Yeah, they're actually excited. People here are very nice.
Yeah.
I think for me, mainly, like I hate the Melbourne weather, but when you look at people, I can't think of another place I would rather settle in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's such a nice answer. Oh, that's so nice. Such a nice weather.
Oh, today is beautiful. You cannot complain.
Yeah, I love it. So the breeze, which is slightly chill, but warm because it's sunny, and then there's the shade, and then there's no noise, no honking, no vehicle, machinery noise.
None of that. We're only about 5 kilometers away from Melbourne CBD, just so you know. You can actually see it. It's right there.
Building, if it's still visible, I don't know.
Maybe
but that's the building.
We should take a video of it. Yeah.
Okay, I'll show you. So, there is Melbourne CBD. Wait a second, I need to change the angle.
Yeah.
Okay. See, there's the city. That's the main hub. That's the main city.
And whereas it feels like we're deep into the woods.
It feels like we are in a jungle. And this is like, 5 kilometers away from the main city. So pretty, Sumayeah. I really love talking to you.
Thank you. I loved being on your show too. It was really fun.
Thank you. The show name is Blank Canvas.
Yeah.
I've kept it after my first episode.
Epic.
And it was amazing talking to you. Thank you so much for sharing your journey, the way you do your business, the way you bring meaning to the life. It's very valuable for me and everyone who is watching this video, and of course for yourself as well. So thank you for sharing it.
Yeah, thanks a lot for having me, Palki. Really appreciate the fact that you've thought of me. It was a pleasure being on your show, and I really enjoyed how you planned everything, how professional you were with all the documents and all the questions prepared firsthand, and we learn from each other.
And we refresh our connections.
Exactly.
Because we were in contact for almost a year now.
Yeah.
Because we met in February.
Yeah.
And what month is this?
October.
And this is the second time we are meeting.
Exactly. But we've been in touch.
Yeah, we were in touch. We were messaging each
Exactly.
other. But this is what it was for, to
meet up again, hang out.
and probably make a plan together
Yes.
for our stall.
Exactly. Yeah.
For that, I need more products.
Right?
We talked so much. I think
Time for us
this
to
is
go.
a 48 minutes long chat.
Wow. This was fun.
This was fun.
Yeah.
It went quickly. So good.
Thanks,
Yay,
everybody.
We are finally
Yes.
over our video.
Let's go eat now.
Let's go for coffee. I need
Yeah.
a coffee.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Till then,